Hey, you should come outside. You should go out back. Yeah, come out back by your pool.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep walking, by your pool. Come over close by your back fence.
Are you messing with me? Oh, shoot!
What's up, garden nerds? Today we are doing another garden gift. We are surprising my friend Preston with a mango tree. He doesn't know it. He's in his house working. We are going to jump into his backyard and gift him a mango tree. He's had many mango trees. He's killed them all. So we're gonna help him by planting a good mango tree in the right place and planting it correctly. And we're gonna see how surprised he is. So let's go surprise him with a garden gift. All right, guys, so here it is. Here's the mango tree that we are going to gift to Preston, and his house is right over there. We're gonna run and jump over the fence, and we're gonna quickly plant this mango tree before he realizes what we're doing. So come on, follow me. All right, so first, I don't think he's inside. I don't think he's outside, but I want to check. I think he's inside working. Let me just make sure. All right, I see his cat, but I don't see him. I'm gonna throw this mango tree up here. Let me see. Looks like he has passion fruit right there. I don't want to jump on that. All right, I'm gonna jump over. Wish me luck. I hope I don't die. I'm over, so now you can follow me. I'm gonna grab a shovel and I'm gonna start digging. All right, guys, we gotta be quiet. I know he's working, he's on video calls, so we gotta be quiet and get this in as fast as we can. We're doing it over here. One of the problems that he's had is he hasn't planted it in the right spot. So I kind of scoped out his yard. He sent me a video a few days ago when he was asking me some other gardening questions, and I found what I think is a perfect spot. So come over here. Make sure we're quiet. So right here, he had this Cuban palm, it died. This way is west facing. You can see right here, he has some shade from the palm trees and from the bamboo, but it also gets a decent amount of sun. Also during the winter, this cover will help keep it warm. So this is the perfect spot. He already has good soil here because he's amended the soil. So this is where we're gonna do it. We should be able to do it quickly because this is good soil and we wanna do it quickly before he comes out and sees us. So I'm gonna get to work. We're gonna remove this and then we're gonna plant this mango tree. I'm gonna get to work and I'll come back in just a minute and tell you how and why I'm planting the mango tree. All right, guys. Forgot I had to grab my shovel and my compost that I'm gonna use to help plant this. That should be everything. Getting too old for this, guys. But we gotta make it a surprise. So I always use good quality compost anytime I'm planting. This is from Arizona Worm Farm. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna use it. All right, so come over here and let's start digging. You can tell here, he's amended the soil real well because it's very soft. So now I'm just trying to get these roots out of here. Because guys, we're trying to go real fast in this hole. Once I get this out of here, it's basically already dug for me so we can get this in real quick before we call him out and surprise him. But I don't want him to see us doing it. He's going to wonder who these random guys are in his backyard, digging out his palm tree. Anytime you plant any tree, specifically tropical trees, we want to dig a hole bigger than the actual pot itself. So this is a pot itself. We want to do at least 3 times as wide. We can do the same depth, but we want to do at least 3 times as wide so that the roots can start spreading out. We have very hard, compacted soil, so we want to break it up the best we can. The good thing about this is the hole is already wide enough. All right, almost got it. Mangoes, guys, can actually thrive here. It's not the heat that gets them. A lot of people think it's too hot for mangoes and other tropicals. It's actually the cold that really gets them. So if you plant them in the right spot where they get a little bit of afternoon shade, but they get warmth during the winter, that's gonna be your best chance of success. Almost got it. Let me see if I can pull this out. victory. Got it out. That can be mulch. Don't throw stuff, organic stuff away. That can be mulch, that can break down. All right, so now get in here and see this soil. See how it's all ready. You can see all these soil amendments in here. It's good quality soil. So there's not much we need to do in here. What I always like to do when I start digging is dig what I think is the right size hole. And then before I take the plant out of the pot, I put the pot in the ground to make sure it's at the right depth. Now, one thing that is very, very important with mangoes, I'm out of breath, guys. One thing that is very important with mangoes is you don't want to plant them too deep. In fact, you want to plant them as high as you possibly can above grade. The reason why is mangoes, especially here in our environment, do not like to be planted deep. If you do that, they will die. They will die very quickly. One other thing, guys, with mangoes, and this is not just my experience, but this is me talking to other people that know a lot about planting mangoes here in the valley. I like to buy smaller mango trees. I either like to start with my own seedlings or I buy 3-gallon. A common occurrence when you buy huge 7 and 15 and 25-gallon mangoes is you get them in the ground, they look awesome, and almost right away they get that limb die back and they start dying. So one thing that I'm moving towards is planting smaller mangoes all around the board. So that's why this is only a 3-gallon mango. I think we're giving him a better chance of success by planting a smaller mango to begin with. So I put this in the pot, or I put the pot in the hole. Honestly, it's still a little bit too deep for me, so I'm gonna add a little bit more soil back to it. Really, I want this up like this, that high above grade. And then we already have the nice ring around it, the nice well to where the water can soak in and stay retained right here in the hole and water the roots. One other thing when planting mangoes, I used to throw in tons of amendments. I don't do that anymore. The less amendments, the better, especially when it comes to mango trees. We want to leave as much native soil in the hole that we can, but I do like to add a little bit of compost in here, specifically on the bottom of the hole, to give it some life in organic matter. So I added more. Let me check. I think that's perfect. You can see how it is above grade right here. So now I'm gonna take it out of the pot. Now, one thing, if it's not well rooted out, you can actually cut the pot. Just get a knife, cut the pot on the bottom, and then cut a slit down right here. What I like to do, if it's well rooted out, which this one is, I just simply hold it like this. There's this little hole in the bottom, give it a little shake, and it comes right off. You can see what I mean by well rooted out. There's a bunch of roots in here, all throughout the soil. So now I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna gently put it in here. We don't want to disturb the roots. Make sure it's positioned, looks straight. I think we're good. So now at this point, I'm gonna backfill with soil. Kind of left us a surprise. It looks like there's some native soil in here. I have my compost and I'm gonna backfill it in here and fill in the hole. One thing, if he didn't already have this berm, I would make sure to build up a berm. We wanna make sure that when we're watering, the water stays retained and is actually able to feed or water the root ball. If we don't have a berm, the water is gonna spread out and it's not gonna go deep down into the ground to encourage the roots to go deep down into the ground. So always make sure when you're planting a tree like this that you have a berm. And yes, it is very, very high. That's on purpose. There's some people here in the valley that actually plant all their mango trees in raised boxes and have them this high, and they found a lot of success that way. So that's what I'm doing. I want to find a spot where I can get more native soil. I hope Preston isn't mad at me. I'm gonna dig here. I want more native soil. This ground is hard. As I mentioned, more native soil, the better. I don't want too many soil amendments, too much compost. He already had a lot of soil amendments in there, so I'm trying to add back some of this native soil. And then when we're done, we're gonna throw all this bamboo compost all around it. All right, guys, so now I got all this native soil here. It's planted well above grade, has this water well around it. Got this in a little bit here. Okay, that looks good. And now it's okay to top dress with mulch, add mulch in the future, add more compost. That's okay. I just don't like putting tons of soil amendments in the actual hole. So now that we've planted it like that, get all of this in here. And mangoes, guys, don't need tons of water either. Comparatively, they're like a citrus tree. Deep water once a week. In the winter, deep water every 2 weeks, and they're gonna be just fine. All right. Bamboo mulch is my favorite type of mulch. Has silica in it, which is a soil conditioner. Soil Life loves it. And you noticed when I put down the compost, I didn't put any compost up against the trunk. We don't want to have a volcano up against the trunk. We want the trunk lifted high, above grade, without anything piled against it. Even the mulch I pulled back a little bit from the trunks. Here's a mango tree. Preston has not realized we're out here, or if he has, he's spying on us through the window, but I don't think he has. I'm gonna call him. Camera's gonna hide over there. I'm gonna tell him to come outside and see what he has.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Hey man, what are you doing?
I'm just hanging out, making some hot dogs for breakfast. You know, living the life.
Hot dogs for breakfast, I love it. Hey, you should come outside. You should go out back. Yeah, come out back by your pool. I heard there's something out there. I'm not there, but I heard there's something out there. You should come check it out.
What? Find that cool.
Yeah, by your pool.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep walking, you know, by your pool. Come over close by your back fence. Got a little surprise for you.
You messing with me?
You see anything different?
Oh shoot!
Mango tree! This is your garden gift, Preston.
Oh, I love it.
This is your newly planted awesome mango tree.
Okay,
What do you think?
I love it. Dude.
Awesome.
This is wonderful.
I know you've had mangoes before. I know you've killed a lot of them. That's okay, I've killed mango trees too.
Yeah.
But this is the perfect spot to plant a mango tree.
Okay.
We planted it in a very good way. I've planted and killed a lot of mangoes, so I found the best way to plant them. I think you're gonna see success here.
Okay.
Within 3 years, I think you're gonna have mangoes.
So what is best practices for me to do to make sure that this one has a better chance than the previous?
Yes, good call. Really, I kind of explained in the video, deep watering once a week is what you wanna do with lots of mulch. So really in this area, you don't really need to protect it. It's gonna get protection from here, and then come winter, it's in this nice little cove, and it will protect it from the cold as well.
Perfect.
So you already have your berm, which is awesome. Thank you for already, this was very easy for us because you had already planted something. So you have your berm, which is perfect. We wanna contain all the water, and then we just wanna do a deep watering once a week.
Do you feel the berm is high enough?
Yes, well actually, so on this side it is. I would probably build it up a little bit more on this side. Yep. For the first 2 weeks, because we're going into the hot summer, water this once a day.
Okay.
So in the video, and you can watch back through the video, you'll see that we planted it very high above grade.
Okay.
And the reason why is mangoes that are planted too deep, it's almost like a death sentence. So we planted it very high, which means the root ball is not deep in the ground.
Okay.
So it's gonna dry out very quickly until it has time to spread its roots out. So you want to water this root ball right here specifically once a day, make sure it stays moist.
Is there a certain point where I need to add more soil to bring that level up?
No. So that's how mangoes like to grow, very much above grade. So with time, every month, every 2 months, you can add more compost and soil amendments, but you don't need to worry about bringing up the soil level.
With the water that we have here, do you recommend I do coffee grounds or anything?
Yeah, anything like coffee grounds is good. Any organic material.
Perfect.
I pulled a lot of your bamboo mulch because bamboo mulch is awesome. My mangoes love it. So just continue to add that on. That'll break down with time and feed the soil. But yeah, coffee grounds, fish emulsion, worm castings, all the stuff.
Wow.
Throw it down.
This is exciting.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'll come back because I want to do a video of your whole yard.
Yeah.
but I'll come back and check on it because I want to make sure you're successful.
Perfect.
Don't want to see another dead mango tree.
Okay,
So
so to sum up, water every day for the next week,
water every day.
and then 1 deep water per week after.
Exactly. Yep. Not for the next week. Do it water every day for the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
2 weeks. Yep. And it doesn't have to be a lot because you're not really having to water all this because roots aren't there yet. We're just watering the root ball to
And
keep it
deep
moist.
watering every day would be too much.
Deep watering every day would be too much.
Okay.
Yep. But you can start watering every day and start your schedule of deep watering as well on top of that,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
That's great. Dude, this is
it's a
a
garden gift, man.
Ah,
I'm all sweaty and dirty, but
Perfect.
here's your mango
I
tree.
love it, dude.
Awesome.
This is awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Guys, thanks for watching. If you need a garden gift or if you know somebody that needs a garden gift, please let me know. My job and my goal is to spread as much happiness by giving people plants like this as possible. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.